If you're watching this right now, chances are, something isn't right. Maybe you feel stuck. Maybe you feel tired, not physically, but mentally. Maybe you've been trying. And trying, and trying. But nothing seems to change. And the worst part? You don't even know what's wrong anymore. If that's you, don't skip this video. Because this might be the message you didn't know you needed. Let's start with the truth most people won't tell you. You're not lazy. You're overwhelmed. There's a difference. Laziness says, I don't want to do anything. But what you're feeling is, I don't even know where to start. Let me briefly share with you this story. There was a student who had everything planned. Books ready. Timetable ready. Goals written down. But every time they sat down to study, they ended up scrolling on their phone. Hours would pass. And at the end of the day, they would say, I'm so lazy. But they weren't lazy. They were overwhelmed. Too many subjects. Too much pressure. Too much fear of failing. So their brain chose the easiest escape, distraction. So, what do we learn from this? When your mind is overloaded, it doesn't act. It avoids. And here's what you should do. Don't try to fix your whole life. Just start small. Tell yourself, I'll do this for 5 minutes. That's it. Because starting is the hardest part. And once you start, momentum takes over. Let's talk about something deeper. That feeling. That everyone else is moving forward. And you're stuck. You open social media and see people winning. Graduating. Getting jobs. Building businesses. And then you look at your life. And it feels like you're behind. Let me explain this with a short story. There were two friends. Same school. Same dreams. One got a job immediately after graduation. The other struggled for months. The one who struggled started feeling like a failure. But years later, the one who struggled built something bigger, because they took time to understand themselves. The lesson we learn from this is that you're not behind. You're just on a different timeline. Life is not a race. There is no universal clock you're supposed to follow. So, stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone's chapter 10. Instead of asking, why am I behind? Ask, what can I do today to move forward? Even if it's small. Let's be honest. There are days when you just feel like quitting. Not because you're weak, but because you're tired. Tired of trying. Tired of failing. Tired of hoping things will change. Let's have this short story of a person who almost quit. There was someone who tried improving their life. They woke up early. They tried to stay disciplined. But after a few weeks, they failed. They went back to old habits. And they told themselves, maybe this just isn't for me. But here's what they didn't realize. Failure wasn't the end. It was part of the process. So, here is what you are supposed to know. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than you think. The difference is that they didn't stop. So, here's the possible solution to this. Lower the pressure, not the standard. Don't say, I'll change everything today. Say, I'll be 1% better today. That's how real change happens. You don't need motivation, you need systems. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. But systems? They stay. Let's look at this. Two people wanted to get fit. One waited to feel motivated. The other created a system. Same time every day. Simple routine. No excuses. Guess who succeeded? The lesson from this is that you don't rise to the level of your motivation. You fall to the level of your systems. So, start with this. Wake up at the same time daily. Do one productive task before touching your phone. Set a fixed time for your main goal. Keep it simple. Consistency beats intensity. Sometimes, it's not even about productivity. Sometimes life just feels heavy. You don't feel like yourself. You're not excited about anything. You're just existing. And here's the truth. Not every day will feel good. And that's okay. Let's briefly reflect on this. Think about the hardest time you've ever gone through. You made it through, didn't you? Even when you thought you wouldn't. This eventually means you're stronger than you think. You've already survived things you once thought would break you. So, take care of your mind. Get enough rest. Step away from negativity. Talk to someone. Give yourself space to breathe. You don't always need to push. Sometimes, you need to pause. Listen carefully. This moment right here. It matters. Because you have a choice. You can keep doing what you've been doing. Or decide to change, even in a small way. Let me be honest with you. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. So, if you're struggling right now, don't give up. Not today. Not like this. Because this is not the end of your story. This is just a chapter. And chapters change. So, this is what I urge you to do. After this video ends, do one thing. Just one. Something small that moves your life forward. That's how it starts. You're not lost. You're just in the process of becoming. And one day, you'll look back at this moment and realize this is where everything started to change.